And again by this darn thing. I'm tired of saying damn, although that's what it is. I got a tent down there. Occupy Robert E. Lee Park. Well, this isn't Wall Street. As per usual, she has to get her propaganda, her literature. Over here, a John Deere. There's this kind of deer, and another kind. I'll show it to you. I guess Bambi's hungry. From deer to this. And here we see the newly opened kids park, referred to as Acorn Hill, obviously. Opened just a few days ago. Good idea. Keep the kids here instead of having them roam freely around the park making noise. Just fence them in right here. Perfect. At risk of repetition, get those ads off those trains. It spoils the view. And that warning box is still going at it, just not as loud. But somebody put a cool sticker on it though. And there is a sticker somebody put there. Maybe Heather Mazier put it there. And over here again, the former site of Hollins Station. Can you believe up until the early 40s there was a train station in that woods? That's the path we just came out of that leads back to the pedestrian crossing over the Central, the light rail. And over this way would have been the one-time Greenspring Branch, now grown over. Heading back towards the Central's connection. At one time, it was the start of the Western Maryland Railway, believe it or not. Back when the Baltimore and Susquehanna, the Central's predecessor, was denied access into Pennsylvania, they decided to turn west since they couldn't go north, and built this line. They got as far as Owings Mills, and then Pennsylvania relented and let them in after all. And so they continued north from Hollins, and this tracked that into the Owings Mills. And then, in 1852, when the Western Maryland started out, they bought this track from the Central, and continued from Owings Mills west, towards Linden, Union Bridge, Hagerstown, and whatever else. But the Central charged the Western Maryland rent to use this line from Hollins Station to Owings Mills. So the WM built their own line from downtown Baltimore to Owings Mills and sold this back to the Central. And the rest, as they say, is history. And again, I run by on Northern Central's one-time northbound line to PA that almost didn't get built. That one was going a bit slower than normal. I can't say why. And back in the late 1960s, the Baltimore Streetcar Museum wanted to locate here and began bringing their streetcars out here to store them. But between weather and vandals ruining the streetcars that were stored here, and the neighbors not wanting the museum here, they finally put the museum at Falls Road in the Jones Falls Valley, and the rest is history there too. And one more over the causeway, built in 1832, when the B&S first came through here. For some reason they're slowing down when they go northbound. Don't know why. Of course, the B&S stands for Baltimore and Susquehanna, the Northern Central's predecessor. It became Northern Central in 1865. Then in the 1890s, the Pennsylvania bought it. The mighty Penn. And for all of you AC/DC fans, High Voltage, the name of their first album. I have it on vinyl and it still sounds good. Over here, a map of Acorn Hill, the kids' park. Apparently they're going to add more to it because there are more places there that aren't built yet. They're even supposed to put in a makeshift Hollins Station. We'll wait and see on that. They're even supposed to have a quiet area. But how you accomplish a quiet area with kids is beyond me. Kids are always noisy. The kids' park is quiet now because there are no kids in it. But over there, a locomotive with the B&S initials on it, Baltimore Susquehanna. And the kids get an education. And over here, a ticket booth, in case you want to ride. And again by this damn thing. Oops. I said I wasn't going to say damn. But I went and did. Now departing the park. Hope you enjoyed your history lesson. Oh, hello. Hope you learned something from this video about the Western Maryland Railway. If you haven't watched the Historic Maryland series that I got on Union Bridge Station, I recommend that you do. Alright. See you in the next one.